and welcome to another Mrs. C's maths lesson. So here are the answers to yesterday's translations 2 lesson. Okay, you slid that green triangle, left 3 and up 2, and then right 1 and down 3. So these are the coordinates for number 1. And these are the coordinates for number 2, and that's how it should have looked. I hope you did all right. Hello, right, so today we are intending to learn, our learning intention is reflections, and this is the first of 2 lessons we're going to do on reflections, okay? So at the top of your piece of graph paper or in your maths book, write the learning intention reflections 1, okay? Then you can copy this 6 by 6 graph, okay? I'm quite happy for you to copy the trapezium into it as well. And we've got a mirror line here, which I'll explain more about when I come back, okay? So copy what you see in front of you, and I'll be back with you in a minute. Welcome back. So we've got an orange trapezium here and a mirror line, okay? Mirror line, reflection. So you will see your reflection in a mirror, okay? So pretty similar in maths really. In the mirror line, we're going to see a reflection of the orange trapezium, okay? So if I were to hold up a mirror onto the mirror line there, you would be able to see what the trapezium is going to look like once we reflect it, okay? I don't think it's essential to have a mirror. If you have a mirror, you can use it. It's not essential, okay? So the mirror line is this dotted line here. So let's, all of us, label that. And I just want to tell you about how it would be written, okay? So this mirror line goes from, what's the coordinate for this position here? That dot there and that dot there. What's the coordinates, okay? In through the hallway and up the stairs. So on the x-axis it's 0, so this dot here is 0, x-axis and 3, agreed? And this dot here, in through the hallway up the stairs, is 6 and 3. So this mirror line runs from 0, 3 to 6, 3, okay? So the mirror line is where a shape is reflected from. Okay, and that is how it is written. So that mirror line runs from 0.3 to 6, 0, 3, not 0.3, and to 6, 3. So what we're going to do now is we're going to, and I'll work with you on this first one, we're going to reflect this trapezium, okay? So there's your mirror, and what happens is the gap there has got to be exactly the same as the gap there because it's mirrored. I like to think about it as this is like a butterfly really, so your mirror line is like the butterfly's abdomen, if you like, okay? So that's the butterfly's abdomen. This is one wing, and you are going to get something which is, can you remember the word? What are butterfly wings? Symmetrical. Symmetrical. So it's going to be absolutely the same with this mirror line acting as the abdomen, okay? So flip. One away, one away. See that it is one away. One away here, mirror line, one away. How many here? 1, 2, 3. So from the mirror line, 1, 2, 3. Oh, we're going to touch that x-axis. And from the mirror line, 1, 2, 3. So from the mirror line, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so the trapezium reflected in that mirror line is going to look a little like that. I'm going to pause while you do that on your own graph, and I also would like you to write point A and point B coordinates, okay? So pause the film, redraw this and write point A and point B coordinates, just so we can keep checking that we understand how to do the coordinates at the same time, okay? See you in a moment. Ta-da! So, does it look a bit like this? Was your trapezium symmetrical from your mirror line, exactly the same? Did your point A have the coordinate 4, 2? 4 on the x, 2 on the y. And did your point B have the coordinate 2, 2? Okay, so that's what that should have looked like. Symmetrical means what? Exactly the same, really. Exactly the same. Both sides of a mirror line. That's kind of in brackets because that's for the definition, for the mathematical definition, okay? So symmetrical means exactly the same on both sides. Mirror line there, trapezium, both sides of that mirror line. Right, I am going to pause, rub this out, draw a new mirror line, go through one more reflection of one more shape and then set you some work that you can complete, and I'll give you the answers tomorrow. Okay, so pause while I reset and then we'll carry on from there. See you in a moment. Right, so welcome back. I have redone my graph. So now the mirror line is running diagonally across the graph. I'd like you to tell me what the coordinates are for the mirror line. Mirror line coordinates, what are they? Let's look. This one here, this is the first point that you would give. So on the x-axis, in through the hallway and up the stairs. And down here, what would that one be? That would be the opposite way around, isn't it? So in through the hallway on the x is, and on the y, up the stairs. You're not really going up the stairs, but it's still, you still need to mark it where it is on the y. So it's the opposite way around, isn't it? So they are the mirror line coordinates, and it creates a mirror line which runs diagonally across the graph. So we have a hexagon here. Why is it a hexagon? It has 6 sides. Is it a regular hexagon? No, it's not a regular hexagon because all the angles and all the sides are not the same. It's a regular hexagon if everything is the same. So this is a bit of a squashed hexagon, if you like, an irregular hexagon. Right, so your next task is this. You need to draw this graph with the hexagon, okay? So you'll need to pause this because you'll need to look at where the coordinates are for each of these points. Then, this is your mirror, this is your butterfly's abdomen. You are going to reflect this green hexagon on the other side of this mirror line, okay? So you need to think about the fact that that's 1 point off there, isn't it? 1 square off there, 1 square off there. How are you going to see that these points are exactly the same distance away from this mirror line on this side? How are you going to work that out? Can you reflect that realistically? So it's the same distance there, the same distance there, and the same distance there. There is one more task that I'd like you to do alongside that little puzzle, which is to write down all the new coordinates for your newly positioned hexagon. Okay? So this hexagon has to be symmetrical with this one. It has to be reflected across this mirror line. And you have to write down the coordinates for each point of your reflected hexagon. Good luck. Pause the video, copy, and I'll be back with you in a minute or two. Okay, right, so welcome back. How did you do? Did you get that hexagon reflected in the mirror line? Should have looked a little bit like this, you see? So you've got your butterfly there and 2 symmetrical patterns either side of that butterfly abdomen, that mirror line, okay? the coordinates. Interesting to have a look at them because all of them that are on the same horizontal line have the same y coordinate, and all of them that are on the same vertical line have the same x coordinate because they're on the same part of the x-axis, and these are on the same part of the y-axis. Okay, so hopefully you've got 4, 5, 5, 4, 5, 3, 4, 3, 3, 4, 3, 5. Are you ready for some more questions? Right, I'm going to draw now 2 6x6 graphs, one here and one here. And I'm then going to set you 2 more questions similar to this, and then I will give you the answers for them tomorrow. So pause the video while I just regroup, draw your work, and then I'll introduce it to you and I'll wave bye-bye and I'll see you tomorrow, okay? But wait there because I'm going to set you the work first. See you in a minute. Right, okay, here come your work problems to do, and I will give you the answers tomorrow. So, on your first 6x6 graph, I'd like you to copy this and then copy the mirror line and reflect the red triangle in the mirror line. Okay, so you've got to reflect it so it's symmetrical to this one across that mirror line. So that's problem number 1. And number 2, draw this second graph, and then you're going to draw on the mirror line. So this is the start point and this is the end point. They're the coordinates where it starts and ends. Then you plot these coordinates to make a 2D shape that has 4 vertices. Then you reflect the shape that creates in the mirror line that you've drawn and label the new coordinates. Is that enough to be going on with? Okay, so you've got to do the whole thing independently on that graph there. And I will come back with the answers tomorrow. Okay, I think you're going to be able to smash this. I've just got a good feeling. So if you like the videos, subscribe and like, and turn on post notifications. Good luck with the work, and I will see you tomorrow.